with win number 4 on the season. It's the Cowboys going up against the Redskins. With that, let's get up to FedEx Field. On the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Dallas Cowboys and the Washington Redskins. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and it's 3rd and short. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line, and they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for him again. I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Now Elliott. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. And now a look at the Washington defense.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Elliott. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Let's go! Prescott on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Halfback sent in motion. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his first pass is incomplete. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And the back goes into motion. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session. They'll be saying, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more times.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
On third down, it's Prescott. Are you kidding me? And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Redskins will take possession with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
No, check. Patriot! Over! Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. On play action, they'll throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
They'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it's a 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They come out here in the eye. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1.
Now that was a big run. It takes him all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll go with the keeper. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Hey, give him credit. That's a good, solid game there in the sneak because it all comes together. Enough space, get forward, gain yardage. Well done.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Almost want to go Shakespeare here, Mike.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. First and 10, Prescott. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that leads to a Dallas first down. And the offense lining up first and 10. First down, Prescott. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Looking to throw, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be second and 9.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Come on, let's go!
To the air again, Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Prescott is going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, more and more offenses are going to the philosophy of using every inch of the field to try and spread things out. And when you're running back and catch the ball as well, that can only help your offense.
Here we go!
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Let's go!
Prescott now on second down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Let's go!
Throwing, Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
This is brought in at the 21. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Here we go! Grand 38!
A second down throw for Prescott. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. They'll come out in the pistol. On third down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. Give him 8 yards on the play, and they pick up the first.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
Prescott on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second down, Prescott. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Let's go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The slot man in motion right. On second down, Prescott again. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a 1-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First down, Prescott. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. One man on the backfield, Elliott. Now Prescott going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Prescott from the gun on third. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
Going up top. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So here's the Redskins offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of...
And he'll be grabbed from behind and slung down like a rag doll. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Third down, still 14 yards left.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Let's go. 319. 319. 56. Check 56. Leopard. Leopard. All right, here we go. Blue, 90. Leopard. Leopard.
And he motions the wide receiver. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
No second guessing the call here. It was third and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
Here's Tressway now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's fielded at the 34. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. That type of run right there, that just fires me up when I watch it because that's maybe the most underrated aspect of his game. The ability to break tackles and know where the first down chains are and pick them up.
He's tough, good pedigree. Dad Stacy was a linebacker at Missouri.
Yeah, and how about Mom? I'm the track team, so I think that's where the speed came from. And she's not shy about letting us know that, too.
Yeah, he got the best of both worlds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
The best defensive lineman They play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught along the sideline. Nicely done, but right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Offense just a yard away from the line they need to gain. 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason, it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Prescott now on 2nd down. Escapes the sand. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sand. Well, they've gone backwards so far in this series. 3rd and 13. For Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play spells frustration with a capital F for the guys on defense. They covered everyone else, end up going to the running back out of the backfield, and he picks up a back-breaking 1st down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. They come up in an offset eye. On 2nd down, Elliott. And he will maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And that's also all for this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at FedEx Field. This one's still anybody's ball game. It's a 1-point difference here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And you would have to think an obvious passing situation here on 3rd and 9.
Let's go. What? None. What? None. Ohio.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And Jason Garrett's going to lead the offense on the field. They're going to go for it here on 4th. They come out here in the I. Play clock winding down. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And this one is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And thee coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well.
else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
And that's a nice gain by him on 1st down, picking up some key yardage.
So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now.
Let's go. 3-19. No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Set.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
2nd down following the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Well, partner, they might want to tear up their scouting reports a little bit here because they just broke tendency. 3rd down, you don't ordinarily see a toss. They ran it really well and picked up the 1st down. I love the way the edges were sealed, which allowed him to get to the corner.
On the give, this is their fullback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the fourth with the football. And now a carry here for their fullback. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. All right, now look at 56.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
Now let's go. Detroit. Detroit. Leopard. Leopard. Set. 3-9. Take it out, Philly. Here we go.
He'll look to throw. And Reed with it over the middle. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone.
Now let's go.
And they'll run it here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you...
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Here we go.
Again, it's Elliott. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Here we go. 1, 9.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And he will fall on this himself, but get no further. So certainly intrigue all the way to the finish line, but that is how this ball game will end. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Redskins, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Seahawks in Seattle. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.